YouTube, Kurt Curtis. I am a part-time reseller. So just when I think things are starting to trend up, they go right back down. Another slow week. Obviously, I still had some good sales. I'll show you guys that in a minute. In this video, I'm going to show you all my sales on eBay for the week. I'm also going to show you what I sourced, talk about some other things as well. But yeah, another slow week. It is in between Thanksgiving and Christmas right now. This should be prime holiday shopping. It should be the busiest it will be all year. Normally, that's how it would go. It's just not. I mean, I'm feeling it too. It's part of inflation and the economy and everything. And I think people are really just tight on money, and I don't blame them. I'm not really trying to buy a lot of stuff myself, so I get it. But I have a feeling this isn't going away in a couple weeks or even a couple months. Like it might be like this for at least a year, maybe possibly even more, like until we can get out of this. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm still happy I was still able to sell some stuff, but it's just not where I want to be. And I get it. So if you guys have been following my channel for a long time, you know, reason why I say stack dividends is I invest into dividend stocks. A while back, before this whole surgery thing happened, I was investing 100% of my eBay money into dividend stocks and just using my regular job to pay bills and stuff. That's not how it goes anymore. Stuff is just too expensive. At this point, I'm still investing in stocks, but I'm only investing 50% of my eBay money, which is still a hell of a lot more money than any average person is investing. So it's still good, but it's just not where I want to be. With eBay sales, it's not where I want to be. With the number of stocks I'm purchasing, it's not where I want to be. It's just slow, but I don't know. There's not really much you can do about it. Like, I can just list stuff and then that's all you can really do. So you guys might think that like, because I have my channel here, I mostly talk about eBay, that it just consumes my life and I spend a lot of time on it. I don't. I work full-time now. I did eBay full-time for like 4 months, and I was forced to do it for a few months when I was injured. But I don't really work on it that much, like probably way less than you guys would actually think when you guys see all the stuff I'm doing. I try to get maybe like 3 to 5 listings up a day when I do work, but that doesn't happen every day. There's usually 1 or 2 days something comes up. And I'm only probably working on it for like less than an hour to do that because I'm just chilling while I do it. And then on my days off, usually one of the days off, I don't even work on eBay at all. Maybe I get a couple listings in sometimes. And then the main day I have free, I spend doing YouTube video, and I do try to get listings up, but I've been selling on Whatnot recently. So like, I get it. I'm not listing like that much on eBay as much as I should. I do still get listings up, but it's just not a lot. Like, I don't spend that much time on eBay throughout a week, but I've been in this place before. I've been in a place where I've spent less time than I'm even spending now on it, and I've consistently had better results. It's just rough right now. But obviously, if I was, you know, putting more hours into it, I think the results would be a little bit better, but still probably not how it should be considering everything that's going on. If you take away shipping, like obviously I just do my shipping real quick in the morning, usually sometimes at night. If you take that away, like sourcing, not really doing too much of that recently, but still that stuff doesn't really take up that much time like the way I go about it now. But as far as like actually photographing and listing stuff, like throughout a week, it's got to be less than 5 hours. It's got to. Like, I haven't really timed it, but like I'm probably actually working on eBay like less than 5 hours a week. So the results I am getting, I guess I can't really complain. But like I said, I've been here before. It's been better than how it is now. All right, let me stop ranting. Let me show you guys everything that's sold on eBay this week. And then after that, I'll show you some items that I sourced. All right, I'm gonna go over all my sales that I had on eBay for the week. A couple things real quick. I offer free shipping on everything, so just know that. Also, I give a brief description of the item. If you wanna see the details of the item, look at the picture on the screen. And if I don't know if there's any for this week, but I'm just gonna have to say it every time now. If there was some kind of offer involved and the price on the screen doesn't match up with what I say, whatever I say is what actually the item sold for. There's not really a good spot on the eBay app to screenshot something with the offer in now. I don't know, it's just weird. But yeah, like I said, I did get some good sales, you know, sales were rolling in, but like I said, not where I want to be. Let's go over everything. First up, sold this health and beauty item for $64.99. I believe I paid like $5 for that one. That was a pretty good one. Sold a Funko Pop for $24.99. Sold a DVD for $10.99. Sold this unicorn book for $23.74. Sold this Mickey figure vinyl thing. Had this listed for a long time, sold for $12.63. Sold this book, lot of 4. This is a series, books 1 through 4, that sold for $29.99. Sold another book for $12.59. Sold these, the Washington Redskins bookmarks for $9.29. I forgot I even had these things listed. So I know some people have problems selling Washington Redskins stuff because the sports team had to change their name. And yeah, I probably wouldn't have listed these to take a chance, but these things have been listed for a very long time, and I didn't have any issue with it, but I wouldn't recommend necessarily selling Redskins stuff. I don't know, it might be risky, but I haven't had a problem, at least with this item. Sold a DVD for $19.99. Sold another health and beauty item for $12.99. Sold this Tell card game for $25.19. I forgot I even had this thing listed. I believe I paid $1 for it. Guys, a lot of the cost of goods on some stuff like this, I buy lots of stuff in like bulk and lots like that, so I don't really have the cost of goods for every individual item. I just know I have the lot and what I made on the lot. Like if you spend $50 on a lot and break it down, and then each item was $5, but then you sold like some of those items for like more than 50 and all that, and then some of them for like 10, it kind of like, you're in the profit, but then you say you paid $5 for something that sold for 10. It looks like you didn't make money, but overall as a whole thing, you kind of made money type thing. Sold another health and beauty item for $69.99. This is a good one. These sell consistently. I think I started with 11 of them. I might be down to like 5 or 6 now. Sold this Bratz Nintendo DS game, sold for $14.99. Sold a Shotzi Scope wrestling card for $7. Sold a health and beauty item for $14.99. Sold another health and beauty item for $12.99. And I also sold a CD for $19.99. An example, like these CDs, I think I bought all these in a lot, and I paid, I think, less than $20 for the lot, and then this one sold. So like I'm in the profit, but now if I go forward and we're like, oh yeah, I paid like $1 for this CD and like that, like, you know, as a whole, it's a profit. I also sold $22.38 in cards that sold for less than $5. Now let me show you guys what I sourced this week. All right, picked up a couple health and beauty items. This one was $3. These were $2.50 a piece, so $5 for the pair. Not exactly sure what those are going to go for, but should be around the $20 range, if not more, for each piece. Now that the boring stuff's out of the way, I found a bunch of anime DVDs. These ended up being $1.23 a piece, which is not bad at all. So here I have volumes 1 through 4 of this series. These ones I think are worth selling individually if you need to, but I might sell them as a set since I have all 4. I'll have to look into it. Not sure how I'm going to go about that yet. Same with this set. It's only 3, but these I believe are worth selling individually. Like if you just found one, it'd be worth selling individually, but because I have the set, I'll probably sell it as a set. We'll see though. This set here, these are definitely not worth selling individually, but the fact that I have all 6, I can make a lot here and maybe sell it for like $25-30 for the lot. So not all anime DVDs are going to be worth it. Like in this case, if you didn't find the whole set and you just found like one of these by itself, it would not be worth picking up. But if you see anime DVDs in the wild, definitely look into it because there's a good chance there can be some value there. Some of these things can be like ridiculously expensive for the rare ones, but it's not always the case. You still have to check it out. My girlfriend found another AEW clothing item out in the wild. In this case, it was a hoodie. I think she found a couple shirts last week that I had in last week's video, but she found another one. Blackpool Combat Club. It's a faction in AEW. This appears to be brand new. If you go on AEW's website, this exact hoodie would cost $55 plus you're probably paying shipping. I'm not going to get anywhere near that on eBay, but still, it just blows my mind that this stuff pops up in the wild. Really cool find there. That was $7. Also have a health and beauty skincare haul here. This one was just stupid. I usually get this stuff for like pretty good price, but in this case I got it for a steal. Like I think all this stuff was like $40, possibly even less for all this. To give you guys perspective, this item alone should sell for like $50 to $65 in that range. And then everything else is just gravy. And this stuff is not like $9.99 stuff. Like this is, some of it will be 15, but there's lots of 20, 25, 30, even $40 items here. This health and beauty stuff is pretty much carrying my eBay store, and it's been for a while. If I hadn't been finding this stuff, my sales would just be way worse than they even are now. It's just crazy. I never thought that I'd be selling like women's skincare items. on eBay, and that was like my main thing that I sourced. But you have to be careful with this stuff. I double check this stuff to make sure it's all actually sealed. Just because it's in a box doesn't mean it's sealed. You have to open it, make sure there's actually a seal on the thing. You have to check expiration dates. All these items are good to go. You got to be very careful selling this stuff, especially if you find stuff like this at an estate sale, because it could be really old and could be bad, and you can run into some problems. So just be careful. This stuff is all new, like up-to-date products and all that kind of stuff, and it's all sealed. I have double checked it, and I'm very careful with making sure that it's actually legit before selling it. If I have the slightest doubt that it's not new and I can't tell, I don't pick up the item, or I won't list it. All right, before I go, I want to talk about Whatnot a little bit. If you guys are sick of hearing me talk about Whatnot, don't worry, I'm going to stop soon. I'm just kind of excited because I just kind of started. I wanted to share my experience with you guys as like a new seller on there. So last week I did like a t-shirt auction, but I didn't just run stuff at $1, and I would just had stuff priced at $5 starts, and I was just waiting for people. They could look in my store, and if they saw something they wanted me to run, then I would run it. That way I'm just not running shirts for no reason. I did sell, I think, like 7 shirts or something like that, but none of the auctions actually got bid up. So the shirts just sold at the starting bid at $5. There was tons of shirts that no one requested and I didn't run and didn't sell. Moving forward, I think I've had success starting stuff at $1, but shirts I can't really start at $1. Cards is fine sometimes, you know, if you have a lot. So I probably am not going to be doing shirts in the future, at least not until I can figure something out. Or if I just want to move stuff, like if I have like 100 shirts and I'm like, dude, these are taking up space, I need them gone, then just run auctions at $1 and just whatever, just get what you can and move on. So if you're just trying to clear house, it's good. But as far as shirts for me, like I just don't have a following where enough people are there. I've seen plenty of people kill it with shirts. You don't need a social media following. You can build up a following just on Whatnot, even if you don't have social media. But in order to do that, you probably got to be consistently on there, not like once a week like I'm doing, like probably every day, every other day, and you have consistently the same type of item. I think that would work well, because then people get good deals. They remember you, they follow you, they come back. They know you're going to pop up again in a day or two. So yeah, I'll have to reevaluate that. So for now, I think I'm going to stick to the cards category, specifically wrestling cards for now. And I'm still trying to do an auction every week, but I don't know how that's going to go moving forward. I actually did an auction yesterday, Sunday night, and that was the first time I did an auction at night. Usually I'm doing them Monday afternoons. I thought Sunday night would be the perfect night. I found some time to do it, and people are not really working on Sunday. Most people at the nighttime, early evening, they're just chilling. I thought it would be great. Worst auction I had. I had way better success actually in a Monday afternoon than I did on a Sunday night. One of those reasons could be is there's more competition. In the wrestling card category, it's a very small category. It's not like Pokemon cards or vintage clothing or like football or basketball cards. If you go to any of those categories, there's tons of auctions going on at any given time. With wrestling cards, if you run an auction during like before like 6 p.m. or 4 p.m., you're probably the only person running cards. So anyone that goes to that category will probably at least check out your room. Doesn't mean they're going to buy anything, but at least check it out because you're the only option. On a Sunday night, I think there's like four or five shows typically going for wrestling cards. Not all of them are selling singles. There's breaks going down and stuff. So there's more competition. So you got a better time slot, but there's more competition. And so you got more people, but they're spread out. Whereas in the afternoon, there's less people, but they're pretty much, you're the only option. So I'm not sure. I might actually try to do a pop-up show today. I'm not really sure yet. If I have some time, I will. But yeah, I'm going to try to run a Whatnot show every week somehow. But it's difficult to try to find a strategy for it and all that kind of thing. I think you consistently need to get stuff from a select category and consistently have it and be able to run it at good prices, not trying to get like eBay comps. Like some people will have shirts and stuff and they're like, oh, this shirt starts at $35 because it sells for $40 on eBay. Like people just go buy it on eBay at that point, you know? So I don't know. It is what it is, but I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you as always for watching. Stack dividends, sweep floors. Until next time.
Next I go to an estate sale. There's old ladies everywhere. Everything seems to be overpriced, but these ladies don't know about vintage inspired t-shirts, underwear, Goosebump books, super rare, DVDs, brand new sealed, out of print. Let's make a deal.
Get the broom.
The whole place is dark.